Good day, children. Welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing English New Voices. We'll be continuing with the chapter that we had started in the last class. Let us have a quick recap of what we had learned in the last class. In the last class, I had just given you a brief introduction of the lesson. What is the lesson about? The lesson is about a little boy who is always moving. He is never sitting in one place. He is always up to something. His grandfather, his sister, his father, his teacher, they always keep on telling him to sit in one place. But he is always moving and he is always up to something. Now this little boy, he goes with his mother to the farm where his mother works. On one Sunday morning, he goes with his mother. So on the way, he pretends to be like some animals. He pretends to be like a hare. He pretends to be like a goat. Then he pretends to be like a centipede. He pretends to be like a snake. He pretends to be like a spider. He pretends to be like a langur. He pretends to be like a duck and like a frog. He pretends to be like a lizard and a goat. He flaps his hands and tries to fly like a bird. Then in the evening, he gets very tired. So he jumps on his mother's shoulders and they go home. After going home, his grandfather, father and sister, they start laughing. We'll see why they start laughing when we read the lesson. Then they also do something for him. Tata, his grandfather, his father and sister, they do something for him. Let's see what they do, okay, when we read the lesson. And then he goes off to sleep and he starts dreaming. So let's see what he dreams. Then I had asked you some questions, that how do we move from one place to the other place? Yes, how do we move? We either walk, or when we are in a hurry, sometimes we run also. Yes. And how does an elephant move from one place to the other place? The elephant also walks or runs. Okay. Now, all the animals, they don't move in the same way from one place to the other place. So, how does a kangaroo, how does a fish, a bird and a lizard move? So, what did we see? That a kangaroo hops from one place to the other place. The fish swims from one place to the other place. The birds fly with the help of their wings from one place to the other place. The lizard crawls. Yes, it crawls on the ground, it crawls on the walls. So all the animals move in a different way. They move from one place to the other place in a different way. And how do we human beings move? We either walk, or when we are in a hurry, we also run. Okay. So today let us see what are the different animals that the boy pretends to be in lesson number 4, Satya, watch out. Now I told you the characters of the lesson. Who are the characters? The little boy is Satya, about whom the story is. Appa is Satya's father. Amma is his mother. Akka is Satya's elder sister. Tata is Satya's grandfather, and there is Satya's teacher also in the story. So let's start reading the lesson. Lesson number 4, Satya, watch out. Satya can't stay still. He runs and jumps and spins and rolls and falls. Sit quietly for a minute, says Appa. If you get hurt, don't come crying to me, says Akka. Don't you dare break anything, says Tata. You're disturbing the class, says his teacher. But what can Satya do if his hands and legs are always dancing? Today is Sunday. It's Satya's favorite day of the week, the day he goes to the farm where Amma works. It's a long walk to the farm, through secret up and down paths, open fields, thick forests, and gently moving streams. Satya hops like a hare and sprints like a deer. The mud is squishy. Be careful, says Amma. He crawls like a centipede and slithers like a snake. Look out for thorns, says Amma. He swings like a spider and leaps like a langur. Whee! Use the strong branches, my little monkey, says Amma. He paddles like a duck and swims like a frog. Stay in the shallows, okay? Says Amma. He climbs like a lizard and jumps like a goat. Don't slip, says Amma. Satya flaps his arms like wings and tries to fly away. He imagines himself soaring and gliding like a vulture. Late in the evening, when the sun sets and crickets begin to hum, it's time to go home. Tired Satya climbs onto his mother's back. They return through the up and down paths, fields, forests, and streams. At home, Appa, Akka, and Tata take one look at bruised and muddy Satya and burst into laughter. Tata bathes him. Appa cooks him dinner. Akka tells him his favorite story as he falls asleep. In his dreams, Satya runs and jumps and spins and rolls and flies away. Okay, children, wasn't it an interesting lesson? Yes. We'll now learn some meanings of some new words that we have learned. Okay? Let's see the first word. Sprints. Now, what do you mean by sprints? Runs at the full speed over a short distance. Now, see the picture. It's a deer. So, the deer runs with a full speed and it can cover up a short distance in a very short time. So, that is called as sprints. Squishy. Squishy means wet and soft. When after rainfall, how the mud becomes wet and soft, isn't it? So that is called as squishy. Slithers. Okay, the word is slithers. Now, what do you mean by slithers? Move smoothly over a surface without twisting. Now, how does a snake move? It slithers. So, can you see? It is moving so smoothly on the ground, and when you see the snake, it is twisting twisting. Yes, so it moves very smoothly over a surface with twisting. That is called as slithers. Shallows. Okay, now what do you mean by shallows? A part of a river or a pond that is not deep. Now if you see, this boy is standing in water which is not deep. Okay, he is standing in the shallows. This boy is standing in the shallows. Okay, see his feet, little only his feet are in the water, whereas this girl is in the deep water. See, the water is till her head, it is almost till her face, so she is in deep water, but the boy is standing in the shallows of the water. That means the part of the river which is not very deep. Let's see the next word. Leaps. Make big and long jumps. Now see the frog. How does it move? It leaps. It makes big and long jumps. Next. Gliding. Moving very smoothly. Now see this bird. It's moving so smoothly like an aeroplane in the sky. Yes, smooth, very smoothly it is moving. That is called as gliding. Okay, the next word is paddles. Now can you see this? These are the paddles which are used for rowing a boat. And the paddles, they are flat from one end. Okay, they are flat from one end, and the duck's feet look like the paddles. The duck's feet look like the paddles. So the duck swims in the water with the help of these feet. Okay, so what are paddles? Actually here it is for the ducks. Paddles means ducks have wet feet that help them to paddle and swim in the water. It paddles forward backward, and it pushes the water, okay, with the help of its feet. The duck pushes the water forward and backward with the help of its feet, and that is called as paddling. Okay, the duck paddles while it swims. Okay, see the next word. Soaring. Soaring means flying very high. Now eagle, vultures, hawks, all these birds, they fly very high in the sky, so that is called as soaring. Next word. Flaps. Flaps mean moves up and down. Now see, this boy is moving his hands up and down, so that is called as flaps. Hum. You know, when the bees are moving around the flowers, they make some sound. That is called as humming. Okay, so bees also make that humming sound. The crickets also make that humming sound. So hum is what? Make a sound like bees or crickets. Bruised. Yes, see, now this little boy has fallen down and he has got hurt on his leg, he has got hurt on his head. Okay, and he fell down, so he has got all those red marks on his head and on his legs, so that is called as bruised, full of marks and scratches. When you fall, or you're hit by something, you get bruise, that is you get marks or scratches on your body. Next, paths. Okay, the way where people can walk. Okay, in the forest or in the farms, like this small paths are there where we can walk. Okay, where people can walk. Okay, now let us solve one interesting activity. Okay, you know what is this first picture? Which insect it is? It's a grasshopper. Second is an ant. Okay, and third is a snake. So how do they move from one place to the other place? Tell me. Think. A grasshopper will always jump. Okay, the grasshopper jumps to move from one place to the other place. Okay, the grasshopper jumps. Okay, now how does the ant move from one place to the other place? The ant crawls from one place to the other place. Now, how does a snake move from one place to the other place? Tell me. Yes, the snake slithers. The snake slithers from one place to the other place. Next. Okay. The penguin. Okay, first picture is penguin, second is a horse, third is a dolphin. So a penguin waddles. Yes, the penguin also waddles like a duck because it has also got feet like duck. Can you see? Yes. So a penguin waddles. Okay. The horse. How does the horse move from one place to the other place? The horse gallops. The horse gallops. Okay. Now, have you ever you have seen pictures where the dolphins, they jump out of the water and again dive in the water? Okay, and that is called as leaps. Okay, the dolphin leaps. Suddenly it will come up and again dive in the water. Okay, it leaps and again dives in the water. So this is how the animals move from one place to another place. So children, we have ended this part of the lesson. We will continue again in the next part. Till then, goodbye. Sai Ram.